Okay, let's talk, man. I seen Corey Holcomb talk about an interesting. I might clip it in there. He talked about something interesting. He asked, you know, I'm paraphrasing, can you be a real man and move in with a woman? I think he gave a limit of 30 years old. And at the end of the day, bro, you know, and he talked about women's standard too. I'm gonna talk about that, about women's standard, you know. But as far as the move-in part of it, like, yeah, nah, man, I don't, like, if that's your only option, then you really at her mercy. And I did a video, y'all should have seen it Wednesday, where the mom was kicking the son out, and the police came and they took her to jail for being unruly. It's the same thing. Women, a lot of times, just want somebody to boss around and control. So you gonna get that all the time, bro. With women, oh, this is my shit. You can get the fuck out of my shit when they feel a certain type of way. You ain't do nothing wrong. You cooked, you cleaned, you did everything. You pay her bills and shit like that. And she still, like, she might go find a new man, or she might come feeling a certain type of way. And fuck you, nigga, get out. I don't need you, and this, that, and the third. And if you go and play that game, bro, for the most part, you know, you better be stacking your bread to get out of there, because it's the means to the end. Even if you dickmatizing her, you know, even if you paying all the bills, you know, she might accuse you of cheat. She might just be on one day. She might met a new guy and may be tired of you. So that's the thing about it. When women got leverage over you, you gonna know it. When a man got a leverage over a woman, like, nah, you don't even know. He ain't really tripping. Unless she do some foul shit. And you even seen in an Xavier Worthy case, she did some foul shit. He was still even willing to pay for her to get on her feet. And only black men are asked to do shit like that for real. I went to a situation and my mom was like, you can help her? Like, fuck no. Like, why do they always ask, you know, black men to do things that black women or other people wouldn't do for black men? I'm done with that. Taking the high road and all that shit and do it. No, I don't be feeling bad, bro, because people don't feel bad for you. And if they did you dirty, they'd be like, oh, you should have knew better. Like I said before, man, avoid it at all costs, bro. If you gotta do it to survive, you know, one time you don't make her come, she get it, like, she got too much leverage over you, bro. Unless it's a bitch you got supreme control over like that, and a lot of times that supreme control come with a lot of fear, and the fear that you don't want to be feared in. You can lay the pipe down as crazy as you want to. Yeah, she'll kick you out and bring you back in, call the police, bring you back. Nobody want to be going through that, bro. So yeah, that ain't a boss move. That ain't a boss move. You can do everything right. And she goes, oh, fuck, women are just off field. They may have a dream that you did something, and now all of a sudden she mad, get the fuck out of my house. Same way black mothers run their house. This is my shit, and they really just want to have power over men. I hope y'all know that. Women just want to have power over you, bro. They love to emasculate men. Even if it's their own son, they love to emasculate it. They get off by that shit. They get off of you begging. What bitches is evil, bro. I just gotta keep it. Most women are just fucking evil as fuck. The Bible will tell you that. So that's a no-go. Like, I wouldn't recommend it. But if you had to do it, better figure it. You better, you know, get it done and figure it out quick, fast, and in a hurry. You know, oh, she on Section 8. She get like, I don't want to be nowhere near that shit. Bitch be like, oh, you want to move in? And you like, nah, I'm good, bro. I'm absolutely good. You know, we can buy a house together, move in together. That's different. But moving into a place of her domain, you don't know what nigga then popped up, who gonna pop up, who she gonna let move in. None of that shit, bro. Like, hell no. It's my shit. I'm telling you, that's exactly what you gonna fucking hear. It's my shit. You don't like it, you can get the fuck out of my house. That's what they gonna say. So why even put yourself through that, bro? They live to say that shit. Now, the thing about the standard, Donnie said, bro, the standard that they say, and I've said this so many times, that's the standard to be married or, you know, a long-term relationship. And what's so funny, me and the brother Myron was talking about this, earlier before I even seen this. And he said, most black women, and, this is his words, is good to kick it with, be in a situationship with, but I'm paraphrasing. But he said when you get in a relationship, they get crazy. They get crazy in a relationship. They start spazzing out and, but they only, and I'll tell you that, man, keeping most women in the chase position, most women, modern women across the spectrum most of the time as far as, demographic, I mean, not like gay shit, but as far as the ethnicities, most of them women, bro, they just like situationships. That's it. And they just want them, they serial daters, they like situationships, they don't want relationships. That's a fact. So when you get them into a relationship, most women feel trapped. It's not normal to them. Their mother didn't really have situationships like that. Most of them never had situationships. A lot of times they was cohabitating, had kids, so they don't know what a healthy relationship is. So they're happy just bouncing around and doing what they want to do. So you can't give a woman who never had any structure in her life. And it was more dangerous if you see a woman that come up under the wing of structure with her mother and father, and she still lived life with no structure. A lot of times that's because the father always bailing her out of her bad habits. Or her parents always bailing her out of her bad habits. You can't save her. That's even worse when you got a woman that come from that background but still don't have those habits. That's unsavable, bro. That's like trying to turn Brittany Renner into a real housewife. Can't do it. So yeah, man, that's what I be trying to really preaching to y'all. Like most women, especially women in the black community, they're better in chase position, bro. They better in the chase position. If they don't like you more than you like them, or they really, really don't like you like that, like they really I just love this nigga, man. And a lot of times that happened 25 or before, depending on, her advancement. Now, if she was just focusing on school, that might be a little bit longer than that, right? Sometimes it might be a lot shorter than that. But yeah, when most of their requirements, bro, it's their requirements for marriage and their requirements for relationships. I continue to say that is so high because that's not their goal, bro. They don't want to be, they want the wedding, that's it. But for the most part, that's why when the marriages fail, because of women, bro. Like most times it fails because the women, the man, for him to marry you, he really loved you. He really loves you. But women just want the wedding. They don't love you. Women love what you can do and how you make them feel. Every once in a while, especially women that's past their prime, they ain't capable of loving you as a man. No matter if they've been single for 10 straight years, or they've been single or they've been through bad relationships and you a good one, you mark all the boxes. They are the two or three guys they were supposed to be with been past. She can't love you. She only gonna love what you can do. And when you can't do it no more, or when she feel like she deserves more, she gonna leave, bro. That's a fact. So that's why a lot of men date younger women, because they are capable of actually loving and pair bonding. You know what I'm saying? That guy that she pair bonded with, he can come back and get the cheeks and say he want to marry her. She'll leave her marriage and everything. Older women are incapable of loving, bro. They're incapable of loving, bro. Once they make them 2 or 3 guys they should have been with, it's incapable, bro. This is why they love jumping from dick to dick. So that requirement is so high because they don't want to be, they want the wedding, but they don't want to be in a marriage, bro. They don't want to be in a relationship. They don't want to be in it. So, and you'll be like, damn, she's sleeping with a homeless nigga. And they do. They sleep with homeless Pookie, homeless Chad. They do. And you be like, damn, this nigga ain't got a car. He don't have this. I'm telling you, bro. If you leave your girl right now and see the nigga she fuck next, bro, or the nigga she fuck with after you, dog, you will be like, bro, this bitch was so beneath my standard. You're a bum. And that's a fact. So they'll just like deal with bum niggas and you be like, damn, she said she want this dude to make this, that, and the third, and he ain't got a phone. All you gotta do is a backpack and a PlayStation. You be like, damn. And that's what kind of get to my point. I did a short. I don't know when y'all see it. It's with this. It probably come up Friday, I probably believe. This is Friday or Saturday, right? maybe Sunday at the latest. And the white guy was saying the reason I hate women is because she made a Billie Eilish comment. Billie Eilish makes a comment is that ugly men should be grateful that good looking, something like that. You will see the short. And the number one mistake I feel like young guys, you got young men, this is what you tell the young man, or you play this clip to them. Young teenage boys, young boys, play this clip. Don't believe what women say, bro. What women say is an absolute lie. They don't, it ain't what they want or their preferences. And you'll be there and like, oh man, she said she only would date a guy that's 6 feet higher and she dating a guy that's 5'5". Don't listen to nothing that they say, bro. They don't know what they want. And this is why they fathers and mothers and they family pick their husbands for them. You know what I'm saying? This is why they didn't have rights. They don't know what they want. They can't even figure out what to eat. So how can they pick a husband? So when you listen to all this, man, your main requirement as a man is probably to get the draws. All you hear about these prerequisites they got for men, it's about a relationship that they don't want. That's why the barometer, you like, she got 10 kids, and this is why the barometer is so high. Because they don't want to be in a relationship. And most women think guys are going to judge them. They know when they deal with Pookies and Ray Rays, they understand the assignment. They know, oh, she don't want to be kept. Oh, she don't want to be in a relationship. Pookie and Ray Ray understand that. That's why they could be so free with Pookie and Ray Ray. Because they already know Pookie and Ray Ray, But when they get with a guy that's educated and got his shit together and all that, and they get with those type of guys, they like, okay. You know what I'm saying? They like, all right, man, he probably gonna want a relationship, or that's how they look at it. He gonna judge me and probably want a fucking relationship and all that. And that's how they think. That's why they don't. They put a mirror up to them, a really good person or another good woman in general. I'm not talking sexually. And she see a woman with her shit together, that make them feel lesser than. That's why they friends are a reflection of who they are. If they hoes or they bottom feeding bitches or they successful women, you got a lot of successful women that's bitter and they might, all they friends got bum ass niggas, but they got bread. It's a reflection of them. So anything that they know that the status quo is, or being a girlfriend or being a wife or a woman that's living the way that God intended for her to live, and they hold that up to their face and they not living nowhere near close to that, it hurts them. It hurts them. That's why getting with a good dude is terrible for them. Yeah, that's why getting with a good man is so hard for them to stomach, because that good man puts a mirror up to them and they gotta deal with all their flaws. But they understand, look here, dealing with that good man and dealing with your flaws now is better than dealing with your flaws later when you old and a cat lady and don't no man want you. But they don't. They're gonna be them old 40, 50-year-old ladies, that's in turmoil. And that's just the fact. So all these, these requests they make, bro, all that is high requirements to get married or in a relationship because they don't want to be in one. You know what I'm saying? Soon as you tell a woman you locked in, she already got the 90-day clock. I want to try the dick, have fun, and then I want to go to the next guy. That's it. When a relationship start getting into the meat and potatoes of the relationship, in the part where y'all starting to build towards marriage or build that long, they out of there. They don't want none of that. They want the feeling of days and then they gonna complain about where the good man is at. It's a wrap. When you see women 30 and above like that, bro, it's a wrap. They just for fun, bro. Especially with kids. And if she 30 and she been in college working on herself, and that's different. Or she, in her 20s, she had a nice long relationship with one guy and it didn't work out for whatever reasons. It's a couple outliers, but that's just what it is, bro. And I keep telling y'all that, bro. All that, 6 feet and 500,000 a year. That's high requirements. That's setting the price. Like if I wanted to sell, I ain't really want to sell my PlayStation, my retro PlayStation. I want 10 bands for it. I'm putting the price so high because I really don't want to get rid of it. That's all it is, bro. It's as simple as that. Y'all get confused with, oh man, she want all that. Man, she don't want that to hit. That bitch just want a bottle of Hennessy. She just want a Goddamn Pro. So I seen a woman, I don't know where the video was at. It was a while ago. She was saying that I broke up with my guy, and I was just looking to go to the bar, sleep with anybody that talked to me. And the guy went to her and she was like, I really didn't want to do it. And she ended up sleeping with him. I didn't like it, slept with him again. Come on. I'm telling y'all the truth, bro. So y'all be complaining. All y'all want is to get the draws and have fun. That's all they want to do. So that's all they want to do. So y'all getting it confused. You want to get married to her? Like, nah. It's all around the city. You got a small percentage of women that's looking to get married and shit. They got a small percentage of women looking to get married and be wives in the black community, but be the Pacific. Small percentage. Small percentage. Most of them just want to have fun, bro. That's why they not with their baby daddies. You know, that's why they not with them. They never wanted a relationship. They never wanted to work with you. And this is why you got a lot of men telling you, if you want a family, you got to go out. Oh, if you go to her family house and all the women is single, ain't no men around, get out. And it's a lot of truth to that, bro. So it's hard to find good quality black women that want marriage. They want degrees. They want liberation. They want equal rights. They feminists. And across different, things is that they don't believe in they religion. If they believed in their religion, their life would be in order. That's a fact. A lot of them Indian women, they believe in their Hindu. They believe in that. White people, they believe in their tradition and keeping their bloodline alive. The percentage of them, they believe in it. They believe in it, bro. What do black people really believe in? So when you talking about it's hard, and then I don't want to get too deep off in it. When you start talking about, well, why don't you go out to more of, rich neighborhoods and suburban women? Unfortunately, in the black community, the Pookies and Ray Rays and being with the hood niggas is what they do. So across the spectrum, when you talking about that 80 to 90% of women that go after 20 to 10 to 20% of the guys, most of them is grouped up in them type of in them household. The suburban bitches want to be with the hood niggas. There you have it. So that's all I had to say, man. Hit the link in the description. Join the Patreon. Peace.